How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on July 2nd, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya, Bashem Yeshaya, and Ruach Kadash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about, what do you do when people are not receiving your message? What do you do when people are not receiving your message? When I first came into sobriety and came into the truth of being an Israelite, I was overzealous and I wanted many people to believe what I believed, and I wanted people to be sober because I was sober. So I used to send out a lot of videos and texts and messages and things like that nature. But as I matured in the faith, I understood that that was not my role. My role was to plant the seed and somebody else could water it, but God would bring the increase. You know what I'm saying? So I changed my ways of doing things, and it's more about attraction than promotion. So I try to live a certain way, and if people are attracted to how I live, then they might acquire what am I doing, and then I could give them the information. But I will go out and I will witness and talk to people, but I only really give you two conversations. The first conversation is me giving you the information, and the second conversation would be, did you follow up on the information and what do you think about it? After that, I leave it alone because I have grown to understand that trying to get somebody to know something or to understand something, all it does is frustrates them and it frustrates you. And all you're doing is wasting your time, and you might ruin the situation where you could get that person to understand something later. You know what I'm saying? And it's a couple scriptures that tie into what I'm talking about. The first one I'm going to read is Matthew 10:12, and this is Christ talking. And he's saying, and whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust off your feet. So he's basically telling you that if a person ain't trying to listen to you, don't sit there and try to convince them of something that you're trying to do to help them. Dust off your feet and go out to the next city, because it's other people that really need your help. And the more time that you waste trying to convince somebody that's not trying to hear it, it could be somebody else at that time that you could be helping. You know what I mean? Because, and I understand, because I've been in that situation where people was trying to tell me something, but I was too caught up in the world. The lust of the eyes and the desires of my heart was too much to be trying to listen to what somebody tried to say about following God or things of that nature. Like, I wanted what I wanted to do. So when somebody is in that state, it's hard to try to get them to listen to what you're talking about, and for them to stop doing what they're doing, and because they're thinking about the things they feel they're giving up instead of what they're gaining is peace, sound mind, and a chance at the kingdom and eternal salvation. They don't really understand that at that point. And the next one is 1 Corinthians 3 verses 6 to 8. I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. Now that he planteth and that he watered are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his labor. So the Most High is saying, like, listen, y'all do your part. Plant the seed, one of y'all might water it, but it's up to me to choose that person for them to understand and for them to go out and do the work that I need them to do. You know what I'm saying? So we got to leave that in his hands. And it's hard sometimes because you see how your life then changed, and you want that person to feel what you feel, and you want that person to come into their purpose, but that might not be in God's will. You know what I'm saying? In my experience, it usually takes a tragic, life-changing situation or a spiritual experience that will have that person ready to seek what the Most High wants them to do. But everybody is not ready to make that move. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes, so no matter how much you talk to that person, no matter how much you say to them about coming to him, or how much you talk to them about recovery and what's the dangers of it and what it does to their body and their minds, until they feel that in their heart, it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. They're not trying to hear nothing that you're saying at that point. So all you could do is plant the seed. Maybe somebody else will water it, but it's up to the Most High to bring the increase. Remember that. So, and I could bring an instance where I saw this brother in a barbershop. Of course, I don't break no one's anonymity. It's up to him to say it. And I was leaving the barbershop, and I didn't even know the brother had heard me speak before, and at all. And he stopped me and he said, Mike, thanks. And I said, what you mean, thanks? What are you talking about? And the brother said, I haven't had a drink in over a year. And I'm like, word? I didn't even know that you had an issue. He said, I did, but I heard you talking in this barbershop about your experience, and it hit me. And I haven't picked up a drink in over a year. And I never went to that brother and talked personally. I never, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was listening that day. So sometimes it's about people seeing how you living, and you never know who watching you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to beat people over the head to try to get them to try to change. If they want to do it, if the Most High touches them, if he gives them, if he touches their heart and has them wanting to change, then it's up to him. It's not up to us. So this is Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.